When you hear the title Area 51, a few things come to mind: government cover-ups, alien conspiracies, and UFOs. For me though, I think of a quarter-eating light gun game from the 1990s. The game is about a deadly alien virus that is broken out on a top-secret research base known as Area 51, and the well-trained alien response team, known as Star Team, is sent in to stop it. But the virus is spreading, turning the staff of Area 51 into zombies, or worse yet, aliens. Area 51 was a smash hit at the arcades and is traditionally included on many top 10 lists involving light gun games. The game was remade in 2005 for the Xbox and PlayStation 2, dropping the light guns for a more traditional FPS feel. The remake keeps intact the same premise of the original game, but fleshes out the world with a new story, new conspiracies, and all new creature designs by Stan Winston Studios. You play the part of Ethan Cole, a member of Hazmat Team Bravo, sent into Area 51 to investigate an unknown virus. But once inside Area 51, you realize that the situation is a lot worse than your commanding officers realize. While sweeping the base, Cole uncovers a conspiracy involving aliens and a secret society known as the Illuminati. Hazmat Team Bravo is massacred and Cole becomes infected with the virus, but with the help of Dr. Cray, Cole is able to suppress the infection, but it's not enough to save him. Cole will have to continue searching for a cure. The game had some high-profile voice work, such as David Duchovny as Ethan Cole, Powers Booth as Major Bridges, and Marilyn Manson as Edgar the Alien. With all the hype of having Hollywood actors and Hollywood effects crew being part of the production, it isn't too hard to believe that Paramount acquired the rights to Area 51 in 2004, about a year before the game's release. Attached as producer is Christine Peters, who is a producer of the film How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and was said to be collaborating closely with Midway to piece together the Area 51 film adaptation. Another person involved was producer Donald DeLine, who was very enthusiastic about the Area 51 film adaptation, saying in a statement, "We are delighted to be working hand in hand with Midway Games to translate this innovative game into a provocative film. We look forward to bringing all of the excitement gamers will feel playing Area 51 to theaters everywhere." Stan Winston, the master of practical effects and creature design, would additionally serve as producer. Stan Winston also had a hand in designing the creatures that were featured in the game, so it isn't too hard to believe that he might be doing the practical effects for the film also. In terms of the script, Paramount hired the well-respected comic book writer Grant Morrison to pen the script. Grant Morrison is most well known for writing the graphic novel Batman Arkham Asylum. But during development of the movie, Midway released Blacksite Area 51, a sequel to the 2005 remake. Although it's very unclear exactly how Blacksite correlates with Area 51, many theorize that the glowing artifact in Blacksite was the precious cargo that was being transported in the beginning of the remake.
Wonder what it's carrying that's so important.
The sequel was widely shrugged off by critics. Many criticized the overabundance of social and political commentary. Granted that Area 51 had its own satirical commentary, such as the prediction of George Bush being re-elected, and a level featuring the television film set where the moon landing was faked.
Houston, standing by.
But many found this commentary to be a bit more tongue-in-cheek. BlackSite, on the other hand, hosts a number of delicate political references embedded into its narrative, such as terrorism, torture, post-traumatic stress disorder, and even global warming. But the lesson learned is that contemporary politics should never play such a big role in a video game, especially one about shooting aliens.
Blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. Yeah, whatever. Just give me a gun, man.
In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, writer Grant Morrison revealed that the movie was taking influence from the BlackSite video game, but would feature characters Dr. Cray and Mr. White from Area 51, and would follow a squad made up of all new protagonists. Many crossed their fingers and hoped that they would be influenced by BlackSite's amazing creature designs, and hopefully not by its narrative. But that interview was in 2007, and since then there has been little to no information about the Area 51 film. Paramount has remained very quiet and hasn't had much to say about the film's progress. The newer Area 51 games have never had the success that many had hyped or predicted they would. In retrospect, Paramount's move to buy Area 51's film rights before the game's release may have been a bit premature. Some sad news came about in 2008 when word broke that Area 51's producer and legendary effects guru Stan Winston had passed away. Stan Winston was behind the designs and creations of such memorable movie monsters as the Terminator, Predator, and the Queen Alien. Stan Winston was also attached to The Suffering, another video game adaptation that was currently in development. With Midway, the developers of Area 51, going through bankruptcy, and with Stan Winston's passing, it is unclear how much of an impact these events have had on Area 51's production. Some believe that the video game rights to Area 51 are currently being held by Warner Brothers, which could be possible since Warner Brothers acquired most of Midway's assets during their bankruptcy. In terms of film rights, it has yet to be seen whether Paramount still owns these rights, or if they have made their way to Warner Brothers. If that's the case, could Warner Brothers turn around the Area 51 film adaptation? Or will it be left in development hell? For more information on Area 51 and other video game adaptations, check us out on the web at videogameadaptations.com.